Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with our character, Hossy Silverclaw, and today we're gonna skin a cat. Literally. Now, these people are noisy. Oh, let me show you what we're here to do. We're here to kill the sleeping cat right here. Now, out of all the different places you can attack them, I've always felt that White One was best because of the setup of the area. Like, yeah, we got that guy splitting wood there, she's doing that, but let's wait an hour, shall we? See what happens. Where is he? She's still doing that, and he's overwarming by the fire. This gives you the best angle I've found to take this guy out while he sleeps. See what I mean? I mean, yeah, they're gonna see the body pretty quick, but I've got enough time to get around the corner, down the hill before they find me. And just like that, he's dead and we're out. I mean, it's close, but that's still as good as I've gotten it. Every other place that I've tried to do this, and I have not actually tried it every city, because it's kind of a pain to get them where you want them, but every other place I've tried to do this has gone a lot hairier than that. That gives me enough time to kill him and get out, which is all I need. Now, another reason I like it here, because my second target for today is right up the hill. We're going to be killing Anorias, and he lives in White One. So I can just fast travel right into White One and go for my second target now. Alright, here we are in White One. So,
the cousin of the Emperor was murdered in solitude at our own damn wedding. Not a chance we would have let that happen here.
No, you only let the bodyguard of the Emperor's son get murdered with like 7 guards here. Don't worry, no trouble here, buddy. So, our second target lives here. Now, interesting thing about this particular kill, okay? The text for the kill said that he wanders outside the city to hunt, and you should take him out there. That's not true, he never does that. That's a bug in the system that prevents him from going outside the city. So, coming through this doorway, and hug this wall and move slow, and you can actually sneak right through past the fire pit into his brother's room without this guy seeing you're in here. It's actually very effective. Like, obnoxiously effective, really. See what I mean? Not even a piece of a detection. And here's my target right here, sound asleep in bed. One to the throat, and another guy down. While you're at it, rob him, because I'm a thief. Well, I'm an assassin, but you know what I mean. And then you can just slip out the way you came. It's actually harder to get out than in, but if you just move slow like I am and hug the wall hard, you'll be fine. He's not the best at noticing people, I guess. Maybe he's spaced out thinking about his shop, I don't know. But anyway, let's get outside, shall we? And just like that, we're 2 for 2. 2 kills, 0 detection so far. We got 1 left to go today. Our last one, of course, will be Sithis, who is going to be really easy for us to get to because we've done the Thieves Guild. Yingvild is the place that we went during the Thieves Guild quest line. I don't remember exactly why, but we did. So we're going to fast travel here, and then we'll jog up to Sithis, which will be right around the corner. Alright, here we are. And Sithis should be, yep, I can see his little head from here poking out over a rock. So he's right down here. So yeah, these 3 aren't particularly hard. The only one that I would say is difficult to get away with would be the Khajiit. And that one can be done if you just plan it out right. And I showed you how to plan it, so there you go. Now then, which way is this guy looking? Because if he sees you, it's not a big deal. But I still feel better when he doesn't. Like, I feel more professional. So yeah, I'll get good. He's in his chair. He's looking that way. So I can come up behind him nonchalantly and... back of the neck. And ragdoll physics, we don't have them here. Our bodies go into rigor mortis immediately upon death. Okay then. By the way, he's got a lot of money, a lot of gems and whatnot. So, you know, feel free to rob the poor... Ooh, and a statue of a naked woman. I always want those. Feel free to rob him. Just be careful because he did booby trap his chest. And I don't hold it against him. It makes sense, so, Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Meridia's Beacon is randomly placed somewhere in the world. It's got quite a few spawn locations. This is apparently one of them. If you find this, well, I'm probably not going to do the quest unless you guys ask me to, but just listen.
A new hand touches the beacon. listen. Hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath, and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Well, we just discovered a Daedric quest, everyone. If you want to get Azora's Star, the Daedric artifact, this is how you do it. You find the beacon, and she'll direct you to a shrine. Coincidentally, if you're the right level to have the quest proc, you can actually go to her shrine before finding the beacon, and then she'll tell you where the beacon is in your playthrough. I found it by sheer chance. That was just a freak occurrence that I actually found it on accident. So yeah, we have now unlocked Meridia's Shrine quest to get an item that I would never use, but because I found it, I guess if you guys want to see it, let me know, and we'll consider it. But we're not going to consider it today. We're not doing Breaking Dawn, at least not today. For now, we're going to go back and talk to Astrid, because we've killed 3 more people, and that's the right time to go home. Alright everyone, here we are, inside the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Now let's go see what we're supposed to see Astrid about. Gabriella?
Just try to relax, Vizara. Let the elixir do its work. You'll feel better shortly.
Ah, thank you, dear. You are most kind. The Jester's cut feels as bad as it looks, I'm afraid.
Damn it, this never should have happened.
What cut?
We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ugh!
I'll admit, even I'm having a hard time disagreeing with you.
Marrow is dead, I know, but we've got bigger problems right now.
Gabriella said something went down with Cicero, the crazy batshit insane jester we keep around here.
The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind, slashing this way and that. It would have been funny if he weren't trying to murder us all.
Don't forget the ranting and raving. About the Night Mother, how she was the true leader of the Dark Brotherhood. And Astrid was just a pretender.
Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to deal with this situation.
Well, what do you want me to do? You want me to go kill a jester?
I want you to find that miserable little fool and end his life.
What I figured.
But first, find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild. Search Cicero's room. Maybe there's something in there that sheds some light on where he might have gone. Let me know the minute you find something. I've got to see to Vizara and calm everyone down.
Bested by a fool. Who's the fool now,
Hush, Vizara. You were very brave. Astrid may well be dead if not for you.
She's right. I'll be forever in your debt, dearest brother. Now be quiet. Just rest.
Aww, so touching. Well, while we're here, Babette.
I believed in Cicero, but he's betrayed us all.
Sorry to hear that. So, Babette, you're the last member of the Brotherhood that we haven't met yet. I've talked to everyone else, so what can you tell me about yourself?
I'm just a little girl. The Dark Brotherhood killed my mama and papa, and then they took me captive. Please, please help me. Rather convincing, don't you think? In truth, I'm no more a little girl than you are. I was once, of course, 300 years ago. Vampirism tends to keep one remarkably fresh.
Well then. So, what do you think about the current situation we're in?
Cicero destroyed any sympathy I may have had for him when he wounded Vizara. Kill the fool and be done with it.
You heard her.
Go. Do what has to be done.
Sounds like we've got a fool to kill. By the way, while I'm at it, there's something I'm going to show you guys. I don't ever use this on my own. The Spectral Assassin gift we got from a mission or 2 back. I never use this because he's noisy, and because he like all NPCs, makes it hard for me to work my stealth. But he has some pretty interesting dialogue, and I'll show him off. I said I'll show him off. Did I not equip it? Oh. There he is. Lucian. It's Lucian the Chant from Oblivion. He's making a fanfare comeback. Come on, Lucian, let's go walk around. Come on. Trust me, he'll follow me around. Come on. Good boy. So yeah, he randomly...
The Keeper is a sacred position within the Dark Brotherhood. Ask yourself, do you trust the wisdom of Our Lady?
I do trust Our Lady, Sithis. My god, I should be shot for making that mistake. I do trust Our Lady, the Night Mother, as she is the bride of Sithis. Yeah, he gives you his own insight into the different parts of the quest line you're in. He'll talk about the cities you go to, the people you're there to kill. He'll talk about members of the Sanctuary.
I will kill this jester if you so desire. But there is a disturbance in the void. Our dread father does not wish this.
He also gives you insight into, quite literally, what Sithis feels about your current situation. He's blatantly saying that Sithis does not want us to kill Cicero because, well, Cicero is loyal to the Sithis and the Night Mother. And I get where he's coming from, but whether or not that happens, we'll have to see later on. For now... Oh, by the way, skill book. Pretty interesting. Oh, actually, we are going to read this one. This one is very relevant. This is one of the theories about the Dark Brotherhood creation. I could tell you the theory, but all the information I have comes from this book. So if you want to hear my theory on why they were once part of the Thieves Guild, well, this book is going to say it word for word, exactly anything I would say. So read this as I'm putting it on screen, and you'll have it. It's kind of long, but it gives you, it's very detailed in why some people believe the Night Mother was originally a member of the Thieves Guild that became a Dark Brotherhood assassin. A lot of people say they came from the Morag Tong. This is the alternate theory to that notion. Some people also believe the Night Mother would have been Mephala herself, because Mephala is the god the Morag Tong served before the Dark Brotherhood became Sithis worshippers. And it's believed that, it was all...
A good purification might be just what this sanctuary needs.
Don't get any ideas, Lucian. A purification is where you kill the entire sanctuary because you're not sure who the traitor is. And given the place has fallen pretty far out of Sithis' graces and the way they're acting, I can see where he's coming from. More importantly, we're trying to hunt down a jester, so we need to read his journals. We'll start with Journal 1, and we'll work our way around.
Dank and dimly lit. Truly, a sanctuary to call home.
Indeed, Lucian, and this is why I don't bring him along normally. Anyway, as I was saying, we're going to read each of Cicero's journals, and that'll be a lore topic for today. Between the Sacred Witness and all these books, you're going to get a lot of insight into the Dark Brotherhood. If you don't want to read all those books, then you can just stop watching now. That's the rest of the video.
We are bonded now, you and I, joined through the powers of the void.
I'm deeply moved by that declaration. So yeah, the rest of the video is just going to be lore, by me talking about the books we're reading, and then I'm going to say goodbye. So if you're not interested, you can quit now, you've seen all the action. So yeah, he was in the Bruma Sanctuary, and, he's, well, crazy. Well, I don't think he's crazy yet. But, yeah. It's... Well, you'll see as you read more. He got to kill somebody one last time, yada yada yada, slit people's throats. And as you can see here, the sanctuaries are getting picked off one by one because of war and travesty, and shit getting messy. He apparently botched a contract at one point. Apparently he killed the merchant's daughter. I find that funny. And somebody attacked the Night Mother's crypt. And that's why he moved it here. I'm just paraphrasing. There's a lot more detail if you actually read it yourself. That was number 2. Number 3 is on the table. So yeah, he became the Keeper. And he was, he's given one last kill because, well, He's insane, likes to kill people, and they gave him one last kill because keepers don't go on assassination missions. And the last kill was a jester. He put on the jester's outfit because he's insane. He's now a keeper, not a taker. Yep. I mean, he's got a very special job. It's a big honor to get the job of keeper, but he misses killing people. That's the short version of what you read in that last journal. And he's completely insane. The person who made him a keeper is dead. The listener himself is dead. He's hearing voices in his head. More people are dying than in the guild. Yeah, I don't know what to say here, guys. You can read it yourself. I'm trying, but it's... What do you want me to say here? And they leave Shaden Hall because there's no listener. Yep. I like that rhyme at the end, though. I took a stroll in Spider Maid, but matron's duty stayed my blade. So busy now I missed the thrill, if only I had time to kill. I do like that little rhyme he put at the end of that book. It amuses me.
Have you heard the tale of Matthew Bellamont and the great treachery of Shaden Hall? Kill a boy's mother, and vengeance festers in the sun.
That is very relevant to Oblivion, not to this game. Play Oblivion and you'll know what he's talking about. Thankfully they did not spoil anything, but it's a really interesting story. I recommend you play the game, because you'll see it if you do the Dark Brotherhood, in that you'll see it happen firsthand. So, Cicero's final journal, which is worth 100 gold for no apparent reason. Yeah, he wrote a letter to Astrid, said, I need to come to your sanctuary. They set sail to here from Cyrodiil. By the way, interesting fact, it is possible to meet with the Dark Brotherhood, rather with Cicero, specifically before joining the sanctuary proper. You can actually bump into him on the road with a broken down wagon around Whiterun. I've actually never had it happen, but I've seen other people do it. To my understanding, it can only happen before you join the guild, and it's a random event. But it doesn't really add anything, it's just, you help him fix the wagon wheel and he says thank you and goes on his way. And wants to kill you, but he doesn't. But, yeah, he's insane. So they headed out, and, yeah. He's apparently going back to killing people because he's insane. Short version. Lucian? Okay, so with that out of the way...
The Keeper is a sacred position within the Dark
We already heard that.
Brotherhood. Ask yourself, do you trust the wisdom of Our Lady?
One last bit of lore. The five tenants are they're being kept in total disrepair in the sanctuary. Gives you a hint of how much we've fallen from the old ways kind of thing. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and call the video. So, get down here where I got nice light to look into. I am Nosgard Silverclaw.
I will kill this jester if you so desire. But there is a disturbance in the void. Our dread father does not wish this.
My noisy companion is Lucian LeChance. And this is Unhealthy Silverclaw. And the three of us are going to say, have a good one, and I hope you enjoyed watching me murder merchants. A merchant, a merchant's brother, and the guy who robbed ships. Have a good one.